This is the story of your birth.
Story all about how my wife gave birth on
Look how big your feet are. Look how big your feet are. They're great.
Basketball players.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so she barely got any Pitocin, which was good. It just needed a little kickstart. The way I describe it, it's like, you know, it's different if you throw someone in the pool, but for her, it's like she was on the very edge of the diving board, and she just needed a little dink to get her to get in. So we just gave her a little doink, and she felt the baby was going fine, so I just took her off the Pitocin. Everything was going great. I guess we'll do summarized version for all this part. 0 to 10. We'll just skip to that point. 8 hours later.
0 to 10 centimeters dilated.
Yep.
That happened. Yeah.
And then when she got, she was doing great. Still scary for me because, you know, I've never really seen anything about birth, so apparently it's painful.
It was real good. Brent was like, "Oh, what's going on? Like, this is normal." Like,
yeah, it didn't seem normal. It seemed like a lot of pain. So then when she got to 10, she was pushing for a long time, and
He's like pushing on his belly a lot.
what?
He's like pushing on his belly a lot.
Comfy.
Pushing your butt?
Yeah.
looks real content.
Okay.
Keep going. Keep going, video.
I feel
The
awkward.
pushing. Go.
Just touch it. Yeah. This isn't here.
So yeah, I was pushing and nothing was happening, except
For an
that
hour.
the baby's heart rate kept on like going really low, and the midwife was like, "Whoa, this is not good." So she called in like another team of nurses, and then she called in a bunch of doctors, and so they were like all around me, telling me like to get in different positions and turn this way and then turn this way, and then like. And like I was like, something's wrong, like I know something's wrong, but I was like trying not to listen to like what they were saying, but I could like hear little talks of like C-section or forceps or vacuum or like we gotta get this baby out now. I was like, don't listen.
And
like,
Brent, you weren't there for this?
oh, he
No, I was talking to the doctor. It was scary.
Oh my
It's
god.
like forceps. What are those? They're like, well, you take these prongs. I'm
And
like,
you
okay,
pull
stop.
the baby.
Yeah.
And you zoink it out.
But then there's other people like my mom was like, oh, we can see the hair, like keep going, like trying to encourage me. So
But
I'm like,
really, you couldn't really see the
okay.
hair. It was
Yeah.
only one day.
I saw it.
The little.
So I was like, okay, I can just do this. We can do this. I couldn't do it. The doctors are like, okay, we got to do something, but they're like, don't do the vacuum or the forceps. It's not gonna work for you, because like he looked at my like my bones and stuff, and he was like, you're too narrow. This baby's like not gonna come out.
Mm-hmm.
And so they rushed me off to the C-section, and because they just needed to get the baby out right away, Brent wasn't allowed to come in. And so instead of like, a lot of times they'll give you like an epidural or a spinal tap or something,
Right.
but like we didn't have time for anything like that, so they just like put me all
I mean,
the way
because you were
under.
already at a 10 and pushing for an hour. Like, you're past the point, right?
Yeah.
Dang.
And so they put me under, and then this is, you can tell this part.
Yeah. So then, I didn't know really what. I mean, I knew what was going on, but they're like, no, you can't come in. So that was already scary. And then I just hear my wife screaming because it was just like they made her wait to put the anesthesia on.
So what had happened? I was like doing pretty good with like the pain control and like, because I was expecting natural childbirth. You know what I mean? So I was like,
Yeah.
I was prepared.
Right.
What I was not prepared for was at the point, like, because when you're pushing, you're supposed to like help push. You know what I mean?
No.
Oh, so like,
But
yeah, you're good. So like contractions happen. When you're pushing, you're supposed to like help push it.
Oh, okay.
If you don't help push it, there's just like a ton of pressure and it feels like a really big contraction. But what they were doing is like my midwife was having me like move around to different positions to like help me feel better and like move in different directions. The doctors right before they put me under wanted me to lay completely flat on my back, and C-sections they strap you on to the table. And
Whoa.
so I was not prepared for that part. And so I was like, well, if you're gonna put me under right now, like get me under.
So they were just screaming.
Because
I'm
it
like,
hurt so
"Oh."
bad, and they were like, okay, let's
That's what
wait.
you heard is her saying, if you're going to put me under, put me under.
No,
now."
I just heard screams, and she was supposed to be numb, so I was terrified.
Well, just because like they
They
had
had
to wait
in between
in
contractions.
between contractions. So if I started another contraction, they had to wait before they did any surgery. And my contractions were happening so fast that like they were having like such short amount of time to like get prepared, and then they would like have to wait, and I had to just like lay on my back.
Wait,
And that
so
is, like,
and they
miserable.
couldn't put you under during.
No, because they wanted everything to be set up and the knife to be right there before they put me under, because
So
they
they
didn't
felt to,
want
like,
any of
put
the
a knife on her stomach
anesthesia.
and just
Oh yeah,
waited.
that makes sense. Okay.
And so
Scary.
I had to like wait, and then as soon as I felt the knife on my belly, they put the thing on my thing, and then I fell asleep. But I didn't handle that part super good.
So then I was like,
So-
You didn't handle it. Why? How?
well, because I was just like mad. I was like, well, like,
Well, before
get
she
this
fell
baby out
asleep.
of me. If it's like I'm not gonna lay on my back during this. There's like a reason I had a midwife. You know?
Oh no, they didn't let me in.
Yeah, they didn't let
Just-
Brent in.
but it was two different.
He got to watch.
Yeah, so then I finally was like, okay, I'm gonna come watch at the window. But they had already started cutting her open, so I just see them like going to town in the C-section, like just ripping open her stomach and just like moving the guts everywhere. It was crazy. Blood is
What?
everywhere.
Ew. Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Well, I mean, they have to move all the organs and
To get-
to the uterus. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then they cut open the uterus, and I just see them like going as fast as they can. It felt like they were like orcs about to eat my wife or something. and then, yeah.
Sorry, that was-
Then I just see them like, just this head just boink, just pops out and hits Taysom's head, and he's like, yeah, I don't know if he's alive or what's going on, and then they just yank him, like trying to get his body out, and they finally get like a shoulder and then another shoulder, and they just go, and they just pull him out, and he just goes, he just like throws his arms away. I'm like watching this whole thing, like, is this normal? Who came up with this surgery? Holy smokes! Anyway,
So then Brent was
then
able
they
to go
cleaned
in.
him off. Yeah, and then they cleaned him off. I hugged him, was scared out of my mind, and checked on Katie.
Did you do skin to skin?
No, I was just making sure my wife was alive.
No,
I was
like
Yeah,
after.
he was really
Oh, yeah,
sweet. He was
after.
absolutely traumatized, worried about you. Just,
Yeah.
It was really sweet.
It's a little bit more trauma than we were expecting. I was expecting like I was at a 10.
It
We
was
were pushing.
beautiful.
I was like,
and
we're like, it was
natural.
birth had gone perfect. Like I had got to labor in the tub.
Everything was
like everything
perfect.
like what I had wanted. And then like
boom.
yeah,
That's
like
just-
I was like pushing they're like, you can see the hair. I was like, oh, I'm about to meet my baby.
Oh gosh.
And then no skin time, no hugging my baby after. Like I was just like,
It's like
no.
you're passed out.
It was like not what I had wanted. But that was our story.
But at
But
least
now we have
like,
him. So
years and years ago, like that was just like a death sentence for people.
And the mom
Okay,
and the baby.
I'm
I
gonna
know.
end the video right there.